just getting prepared to record my audio. Haha. Okay. Hey everyone. Continuing my videos about the stats in the game and what they really do, I decided to continue with strength. Now, strength does both increase your attack power and increase the amount of damage you can block with a shield. In this video, we will not be looking at how strength increases the damage reduction of blocking. That will have to be in another video, maybe in one about shields. Either way, what strength does regardless of class is increasing your attack power. How much it will increase differs between classes. An increased amount of attack power increases the damage per second just as much for all classes. Because of this, we will be looking at how strength increases attack power for each class. This was done by equipping gear with strength piecewise and seeing how attack power and unarmed DPS increased. Some pieces had things like hit, defense, stamina, spirit, intellect, and such on them. However, I avoided any piece that also had attack power or agility on them. Now, starting out, we will be looking at all the cloth classes. What determines how much strength you have at level 1 is both class and race. Taurans have the highest strength of any race, for example. Cloth pieces with strength aren't too common, however, they were enough to try things out. First of all, the Warlock. At 60, the gearless Warlock has 35 strength, which is the highest of all gearless clothies. Testing things out, we see that the equation for attack power and strength looks as follows. 1 times your strength minus 10. This equation is the same for all clothies. As the second diagram shows, your DPS is equal to about 0.071 times your attack power plus minus some constant. All clothies have a small flat decrease in attack power, hence they also have a small flat decrease in DPS. The gearless mage has 30 strength at 60, and the gearless priest has 15 strength at 60. Now, as all clothies cast spells for dealing damage, it does not really matter that they scale badly with strength. However, as showed in some of my other videos, all classes which can both auto-shoot and auto-attack can weave these two together for increased DPS and for freeing a global cooldown to spend on an instant spell. Thankfully, the bulk of your melee damage is decided by your weapon damage and not by the amount of strength you have. Moving on to the leather wearers, and more specifically the Druid. We will look at human form, bear form, and cat form. Starting out with human form, a gearless Tauren Druid has 70 strength at level 60. The scaling improves a lot compared to a clothy. The Druid gets 2 attack power from each point of strength. The Druid in human form also gets a small flat decrease of 20 attack power as well. Next up is the Druid in cat form. Meanwhile, the scaling is the same. There is a big flat increase to attack power by 155. However, looking at the DPS equation, the bonus is bigger than what you would expect from 155 attack power. This is because the cat form itself also increases the DPS by a fixed amount. In cat form, druids also gain attack power from agility. In bear form, the flat attack power increase is moved up just slightly to 160. As with the cat form, bear form also gives a big fixed increase to DPS. Next up is the rogue. A gearless human rogue have 80 strength at level 60. We see that it only gains 1 attack power per strength. However, the flat attack power bonus is increased by a lot, all the way up to 230. This is the biggest flat increase of all classes. On top of that, rogues also get attack power from agility. Continuing with male classes, the shaman. A gearless troll shaman has 86 strength at level 60. The Shaman gains 2 points of attack power for each strength and has a decent flat increase of 100 attack power. Moving on. A gearless Orc Hunter has 58 strength at level 60. For hunters, strength actually only gives 1 point of attack power, but there is a big flat increase of 222. This is the second biggest one of all, almost as much as the rogue. As hunters can weave auto shoots and auto attack to increase damage, especially while leveling, the flat increase is nice. However, stacking strength to increase melee damage won't do much. Luckily, the weapon determines the bulk of your melee damage. Finally, we're arriving at the plate classes. Starting with the Paladin, which is an interesting class as it benefits both from spell power, such as the Clothies, and from strength, like the other melee classes. The gearless human Paladin have 105 strength at 60. The Paladin has a nice scaling with 2 attack power per strength and a good flat increase of 160 attack power. Finally, the Warrior. The gearless human warrior have 120 strength at 60, the highest of any class. The warrior gets 2 attack power per strength and a flat increase of 160 attack power. Surprisingly enough, the strongest class with regards to strength is actually a druid in cat form. One of the higher attack bonuses of 155 and 2 attack points per strength. On top of that, they even gain attack power from agility, and they also won't have to worry about speed or damage on their weapon. As long as the weapon have good stats, it will do. Anyway, enough about druids for now. To end the video off, I'd like to say thanks to all of you who have watched it. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. If you have any ideas on how I can improve my videos, or if you have anything special you would want me to cover, please say so in a comment below. Thanks for watching.